125 billion euros. That's how much gold France holds in its reserves. And that's without having a single gold mine in France. Are you ready for another one of my ultimate breakdown explainer videos? Well, in my opinion, this might be my best one yet. So stay locked in. Burkina Faso, a beautiful African country, blessed with an abundance of gold, once colonized by France, but they were kicked out and told to do one by this new revolutionary leader, Ibrahim Traoré. And the thing is, when France got kicked out of Burkina Faso, they were pissed, for obvious reasons. They were not happy. But guess what? They want back in, They're trying to rebuild relationships with Burkina Faso. The president of France, Emmanuel Macron, recently gave a speech. He had the audacity to state, one day, the people of Burkina Faso will thank him and the French people for all the help that he's given them. In response to that speech, the Burkina Faso president, Ibrahim Traoré, stated very clearly in no uncertain terms, before we can even consider rebuilding the relationship with France, he had stated that he wants France to return every ounce of gold that France had stolen from the mines in Burkina Faso. In response to that, France is trying to play dumb, stating that the gold that they have belongs to them. It came from the mines that they own. But the thing is, and you can do your research to check, there isn't a single gold mine in France. Not one. 125 billion euros. That's how much gold France holds in its reserves. And that's without having a single gold mine in France. So where did that gold come from? And who does it belong to? Okay, now check this.
Okay, so let me break it down in plain English. Burkina Faso is now being threatened and targeted by France and its big brother, America. The USA has now stepped in. Why? Two reasons. One, they want access to the mineral and asset wealth of Burkina Faso. And two, they don't like the fact that Burkina Faso is developing close relationships with Russia, because that would signal a strategic advantage for Russia, which America is not comfortable with. So what's America's next move? Would you believe it? They have now promoted this man, General Michael Langley. He is the first black man to ever hold such a high military rank in US history, and they've given him a very special assignment. Find a reason to justify US military action in, you guessed it, Burkina Faso. Their excuse? The president of Burkina Faso is guilty of hoarding gold and funding terrorism. Yeah, right. Classic chess move. So from this breakdown, I hope you can see what's happening here. Whenever a Western power, be it European or American, don't get what they want, they start using diplomatic and military tactics to bully boy the situation. However, young people around the world can see through this. But the problem is, many of the older people, including many African leaders, do not. Why? This is because they come from the same generation as General Langley. A generation, in my opinion, who have been shaped, often controlled by colonial powers. Why? This is because this is a generation got their education from schools funded and controlled by Christian missionaries, often controlled by colonial powers. Obedience, fear, and submission. These ideals were drilled deep into their minds from childhood. And if I'm wrong, I'm open to be corrected. This is why some people from a certain generation still believe and would still argue, where would Africa be without colonization and obedience to God and prayer? Take a moment to swallow that and let it sink in, because that's the reality we're facing. But here's the good news. There's a new generation that were built different. Look at the president of Burkina Faso. He's not waiting for prayer to fix this. He's not bowing down to France or the US. He's doing the work. He's standing tall. He's facing the bullies head on. And if you think they can't win, two things. One, I have news for you. And two, watch this space.